What is up, Pats Nation? Welcome back to the channel, your #1 spot for everything New England Patriots. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because we are tracking every single move of this team, from the draft to the Super Bowl. Now folks, we are deep in the trenches of training camp, and you already know the rumors and the surprises start flying. But nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this one coming. DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, that DeAndre Hopkins, the future Hall of Fame wide receiver, is at Patriots training camp. But before you get your jerseys out and start dreaming of him running routes, let's pump the brakes. He's not here to play. He's here to coach. And the players, they are absolutely losing their minds over it. Let's dive right into it. So, what exactly is DHop doing in Foxborough? According to the latest reports, Hopkins is officially working alongside the Patriots coaching staff and the personnel department. This is a huge transitional step for him as he explores life after his legendary playing career. And let's be real, who better to learn the coaching ropes from than a guy like Mike Vrabel? Hopkins has that deep history with Vrabel dating all the way back to their Houston Texans days, and now they're building something new in New England. But the real story here isn't just that he's on the field, it's how the guys in the locker room are reacting to him. And spoiler alert, it is overwhelmingly positive. First up, let's talk about linebacker Robert Spillane.
Yeah, he caught a pass on me 3 years ago, and I still remember the play, so we talked about that. He had remembered the play, and just kind of fun to hash out some of those old memories.
Spillane isn't just any guy on the roster. He was Hopkins' teammate down in Tennessee, so when Spillane speaks on DHop, you know it's the real deal. Spillane straight up called him a future Hall of Famer and emphasized that Hopkins has always played the game the right way. He mentioned that knowing his work ethic and football IQ, he's going to be an absolutely phenomenal coach. When a gritty blue-collar linebacker like Spillane is hyping up a wide receiver's coaching potential, you know the respect is mutual and deeply earned. Then you've got team captain Marcus Jones, and this is where it gets really interesting. You have an elite defensive back and return specialist looking at a legendary wide receiver. And what does he see? He doesn't just see the catches, he sees the details. Jones specifically praised Hopkins' mastery of route progression and his absolutely elite ball skills. Think about that for a second. When a guy whose entire job is to shut down receivers is telling you that your route running is a masterclass, that tells you everything you need to know. Jones knows that having Hopkins break down film and explain why a corner bit on a double move is going to be an unfair advantage for this offense. And we can't forget veteran tight end Hunter Henry. Henry has been around the block, seen a lot of football, and he called Hopkins' presence an absolute blessing. His exact sentiment was that the guys are getting a chance to learn directly from one of the best to ever do it over the last decade. That's massive for the young receivers on this roster. Imagine being a rookie or a second-year guy and you get to ask DeAndre Hopkins how he sets up a defensive back or how he uses his hands at the top of his route. That is priceless, unteachable experience being handed to them on a silver platter. So, what's the big takeaway here, Pats Nation? This isn't just a cool PR stunt. This is a culture builder. Mike Vrabel and this organization are bringing in high-character, high-IQ guys who know how to win. DeAndre Hopkins being on that field elevates the entire room. It pushes the young guys to be more professional, it gives the veterans a fresh perspective, and it sends a loud message to the rest of the league. The Patriots are serious about building a top-tier, detail-oriented offense. Having a future Hall of Famer in your building willing to share his secrets is the kind of competitive edge you just can't put a price tag on. But hey, that's just my take on it. I want to hear from you. Are you excited to see what DHop can teach this receiving core? Do you think this could lead to a bigger role for him in the front office down the line? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one of them. If you enjoyed this update, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow Patriots fans. We've got a long season ahead, and we're going to cover every single snap together. Until next time, keep the faith, trust the process, and as always, go Pats!